This is Big Mac at Ponca City Local. I'm here at Oscar and Essie's Moonshine to Fine Wine. It's a virtual tour. We're at 1900 Union, and it's open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Hello there, how are you today?
Well, how are you?
Good. It's a pretty big store. It's pretty nice.
Your first time in?
No, I come here all the time.
Oh, let me show you around it.
All right.
We've tried to keep our beers separated, so we've lately changed all of the imports over to this side of the store.
Okay.
And some over there still, because they didn't quite all fit. But we try to keep the domestics and the imports separated so you'll know where you're going if you're looking for something.
Okay.
And then we're pretty well signed, where you got the tequila and the gins, the rums, vermouth,
Rums.
vodka.
You got runs? What kind of runs you got?
All kinds. Captain, of course, is the #1. And then in the flavored rums, Bacardi pretty much takes the cake. Of course, you've also got the Captain and the Parrot Bays.
Okay.
Vodkas are probably our biggest seller. We have all flavors. There's buttered popcorn is one of the new ones. Very interesting. And then you go on to the regular, like Tito and Belvedere, Grey Goose.
Right.
And then you just step down your levels.
This is what's called top shelf, and this is
Yes.
bottom shelf.
And then on the brandies, we really don't keep too many varieties. They're probably our lowest seller. They pick up a lot in the winter, though, especially with the flavored brandies. And then on our liqueurs, if you go over here,
Okay.
you'll find all the specialties that you use to cook with or just to mix drinks with. We try to have everything that's new and up and coming. The
Okay.
Sweet Revenge is one of the newest, really hot items.
Sweet Revenge. What is it? What kind of liqueur
It's a
is
sour mash liqueur. It's kind of like a sour mash whiskey, but
Uh-huh.
it's not. It looks a lot like the Jack bottle, but we found no link between Jack and Sweet Revenge.
it? Okay.
And then, of course, you all got your licorice liqueurs, your Jaeger and Absinthe. And I found out lately that that tastes like concentrated black licorice.
Oh, wow.
Then you
Let's
go-
try a couple shots. You guys ever have tastings?
Yes, private tastings. There's some of the pre-mixed shots too. Those are just real easy to pour and shoot. And then, of course, you've got your coffee liqueurs and your Irish creams.
Okay.
And then you have all your mixers on the bottom shelf. Anything that you need to put alcohol in, except for the Malibu rum pouches. And
That
then-
already has the alcohol in it.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you step up to your ready-to-drinks right here also.
Okay.
And then, of course, we have all the Mikes and the Smirnoffs and other flavored malt beverages. And we go to our Around the World where you can make your own six-pack.
Now, this is pretty cool. This is the only place I've seen this around here. So.
It's really interesting. We have to try to be selective of the beers we put on here because there's not room for everything. But if there's something that you want, we can probably...
How many beers do you have here on the beer rack?
2, 4, 6,
Oh, okay.
7 times 1, 2, 3, 4. So
So
do the math.
28? 7 times 4?
And
That's
then the
28.
domestics. The ciders are all coming out. They're flavored ciders. They're really good. The black cherry one tastes like candy. It's delicious.
Okay.
And then all of your domestics. And then kind of all of your bottom shelf domestics.
Okay.
And then, of course, your Scotch and Irish whiskeys. I can't handle those. I try. I'm kind of an alcoholic, but I don't like that.
It's a great looking store.
Thanks. And then, of course, you got your Jack and all of your Canadian blended. And your Moonshine. We recently got the Midnight Moon in. There's a cherry, blueberry, apple pie, and strawberry.
Okay.
And the Old Smoky has an apple pie, an original, a White Lightning.
Okay.
Fitch's Goat we just got in as well, and that's actually
pretty cool.
from a Tulsa boy. He lives in Texas now, but from what I understand, a Tulsa boy started that. And then, of course, your Crown, your top shelf. On down, you got some flavors thrown in with the Canadians, the black cherry, blackberry. There's a fireball and a caramel. Then you go on to your wines, where you've got kind of like your regular, everyday wines. And then you come into the wine cellar. And there's quite a selection.
Wow,
Once
there
again,
is.
it's pretty well signed with Chardonnay, Pinot Grigio. You can kind of find what you're looking for, but we're also always here to assist.
Wow, it's a pretty big selection.
Yes,
Yeah.
we try. And if we don't have something, you can always request and we'll get it in if it's possible.
All right.
And then we also carry all the
Oklahoma wines?
Yeah. And they came out with a new skinny version. So that's really interesting if you're watching what you're looking or eating or drinking or whatnot. Yeah.
So you got a diet wine.
Yeah, so you could know how much you're ingesting. And then the champagnes, we tried to get more of a selection on the champagnes. The Andres and the lower levels are on this side. Moscatos are probably one of the top selling wines. They're sweet wine. They're kind of a lower alcohol proof, but they taste good.
Okay.
And then on the Merlots, we have quite a selection, as well as the Cabs.
Do you have quite a selection here?
Yes. Sweet Bitch is one of my favorites, especially if you're not a wine drinker. It's kind of like a sangria. It's kind of sweet and fruity.
Uh-huh.
And then on the Pinot Noirs, we sell quite a bit of them. They're kind of between a Cab and a Merlot. They're a little sweeter than some.
Now, do you have any wine tastings, or do you work with any?
We did one whenever we first opened, but here in Oklahoma we have some crazy able laws, and we can't actually hold it in the liquor store. So Will McKee, the owner, set it up for being in-state beauty, but then you have to have all kinds of license and you have to mail out invitations, so we haven't done another one.
Okay.
Not sure if we will. And then all the half gallons are on this wall, so you know if you want a bigger bottle, you know which wall to go to.
Okay.
And that's pretty much our wine room.
And let's go talk about the back of the.
The back of the counter. Yeah. A lot of our special order items or just more expensive ones we keep back here. And of course all the half pints. A lot of liquor stores keep their pints behind the counter as well, but we don't. It's just a little harder. And we also do the interesting bottles are always back here.
Now that's just tequila.
Yes, it sure is, and it's delicious. I don't know much about the actual label. We just wanted the pistol in, so of course we all had to buy one and try it, and it was yummy. The half pint runs $25.79, and of course the rifle is a liter, and it runs quite a bit more at $142.29.
Wow, interesting. And skulls, you get whipped cream there.
Yeah, the Ka tequila, it's really good actually. The Reposado though is 110 proof, which sounds scary as a tequila because it's really strong. But taking it as a shot is easy. It's just exhaling out the fire afterwards. They also have a little black one that we'll be getting in eventually before the holidays. It's kind of a novelty with the liquor tasting pretty good. We also create our own little shot bags where you can mix your own shot. You know, it makes it real easy. Your Eva's Mistake probably has about 8 shots total in it. Mm-hmm. And you just layer it to the directions on the label.
And you guys, you have punch cards?
Yeah, we do a reward card where you get a punch for every $10 you spend, and after you fill that card, you get 10% off your liquor and wine. Okay. Not on beer, we don't do a discount on beer ever, but on liquor and wine.
Okay, super. And so you got, I know you got Wine Wednesdays.
We also do Tequila
Tuesdays.
And then over 55 on Monday, you get 10% off.
All right, great. And Shastina, you're here most of the time, all the time?
Yep, and if I'm not, Bailey is.
All right. Shastina and Billy, thank you both very much.